We are having technical difficulties.
Thank you for tuning in to TalkWad.com, the world's fastest growing internet radio network. Please check out all the other great shows on www.talkwad.com.
TalkWad Radio Network welcomes you to the SpiritPioneers.com channel, where you can find Momma J Speaks, also simulcasted on the artsradio.com channel as well. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Momma J Speaks show. Sorry about the technical difficulties if you got to experience that for a brief moment. With me today is Mama Kay.
Hello. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day.
It's her first time, so she's giddy like a kid. So, everybody, I really hope you're tuning in today because this is the last show for Momma J Speaks. We are taking a hiatus because the Clearwater studio of which I broadcast out of is no longer. So this is actually going to be my last show for this period of time. However, in the very near future, you could be tuning in with, who knows, a new show with myself and Mama K, and it could be the Mama JK show or the Mama J and Mama K. I don't know. But, or it could be a show where you just see me live streaming live events with my fabulous, fantastic engineer, Adam. Say hi, Adam. Oh, he must be out.
Hi, Adam.
Okay. There he is, right on cue. That's why I love that guy. Anyways, so how are you, Mama Kay?
I'm doing great. It's been
Really? Oh, do tell. What happened? Did you have a good weekend?
Oh, yes, it was a very nice weekend. Very good.
Well, what did you do? Do share.
Oh, just getting back with my oh yes. I'm back to work with really great people. And that was a very much a terrific experience and everything. So I'm really just happy to be back going to work and seeing my friends at work.
Ah, and what exactly do you do at work?
I'm a research interviewer for Nielsen Media.
Ah, so if anybody you recognize this voice, here's the face to the voice right here. It's Mama Kay.
Well, of course, I don't go by Mama K.
No,
at
but we
work.
got to keep your anonymity for a reason,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
because
by all means.
we got to protect the innocent.
Yes.
And we know you're not innocent, but everybody else is.
That'll work.
But at any rate, well, I'm so happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you.
You happen to be a family member.
Of course. I made the family. Are you kidding?
Good. Right on cue. See, I did not even have to pay her. She just knows. So you're a mom
Yes.
of how many children?
5.
5. And look how beautiful and happy she looks. A woman that's had 5 kids and she's happy. Tell me, people. Is that rare or what?
Well, it's been interesting.
Oh, she said it's interesting. Please expand on the interesting aspects of being a mother of 5.
Well, it is an education, definitely. Having all different sorts of personalities to deal with, that's always an education. And the ones that you can meld with and the ones you don't meld with very well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, it's all good though. It's all lessons for parents to learn from their children The children, well, that's questionable. They may or may not learn from the parents.
It might take a while.
Yes,
Like,
and they may resent the parents for even trying to teach them anything,
mhm.
even if it has to do with life or spiritual, psychological, emotional. Uh,
Relationships.
yeah, relationships. Oh, forget relationships. That's that's another whole ball game.
Ah, yes. And you got a lot of grandchildren from 5 kids, right?
Oh yes.
How many?
Um, I had 10,
Yeah, 10.
and my one little grandson died just before Christmas, and so I'm down to 9.
But
So,
number
but
10 is
that's
always around.
yes, yes,
He's around right
definitely.
now. Why else would we be laughing and having fun
Yes.
on this last show? For the time being, not forever, just for a moment. But so are you excited to be here?
Oh, yes, it's an interesting experience.
You're not too
It's
nervous,
never
are you?
no, not too much. I think it's just it's interesting. It's another education. It's something that I never dreamed of, but I'm here, so I guess I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, because I dragged you into it again.
So I'm coping well, I think.
Yeah. Didn't you have some healings late recently? Like,
Yes,
tell us
there's a
about how those affected
Thursday.
you in a positive way, of course.
Well, Thursday we both had one together, and
Yep. Mama K is my mama.
and I found that I told the healer about having arthritis along the whole spine of my back. And since then, I haven't had any pain. I've had better flexibility, and it was a wonderful, exciting experience. And I'm very thankful for
You're more flexible. You're doing yoga now.
it. Oh, I think I could now anyway.
Awesome. We just might be doing that in the coming months or weeks. Probably let's get this going soon.
Before I change my mind, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely. Well, prior to that, the two of us, we did that workshop with that Dr. Michael Rice.
Yes.
And we've been watching some of his workshop DVDs that have been, would you say, phenomenal?
Oh, yes, definitely. They're mind opening, spirit opening, um, really making you realize what life is and what it's about, and how your spirit is really active in this dimension.
Well, not only that, but the whole concept that we're not actual physical bodies, but we truly are energy bodies.
Hmm.
And being that we're energy bodies at such a dense level of frequency is really the reason why we are able to see one another in a physical form. And it's a matter of working our spiritual, energetic selves to the point that we raise our frequencies to the point that we no longer see our physical bodies again.
Exactly. So that's why a lot of people are escaping into the
Other
next
realm.
other realm, exactly,
And
because they don't want to hang around here on Earth anymore. They don't. They think that they've gotten all their lessons done, and people are checking out.
literally,
Yes,
I'll take my check to go
yes, exactly.
because you've been, because your my dad, your hubby, he had chosen to go, and he did just within the past month or so. And prior to leading up to that, he did make choices pretty much all the time that would point him in that direction. And so, for all of you out there that might be experiencing that with your loved ones, if you have a loved one that is suddenly reaching that point where they're not taking care of themselves and the way that they're talking as far as they don't want to be here anymore, this, that, and the other thing, their health is going down and everything. Support your loved one. Love your loved one and just be there for them and allow them to process and do what they're choosing to do. I'm not saying if you have a loved one that is talking about suicide or something like that, by all means, not that at all. Do whatever is necessary to help that person, because that person might be coming from emotional and mental disillusions and everything, and might really need to get real help. So I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the husbands, the grandparents, you know, people of that age group or of that nature that may suddenly be expressing that they no longer want to be here anymore. And they may be in their 50s or in their 60s or 70s, but, you know, instead of getting mad and angry with them, just take that time to sit with them and to talk with them and allow them to open up and express what it is, because they're more than likely taking the steps to go to the next realm. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes, definitely. Um, I know we were trying to include my husband, your dad, um, in everything that we wanted to do, but yet he did not want to go out. He did not want to go see people. He did not want to go to um, church, where he would have met more people to really,
Re-energize.
yes, exactly, re energize and make it very good for him, and maybe see that he was um, viable and needed to be with other people and teach them what he knew and what he experienced. And that's where the hurt might be that comes from that. But I know he's in a good place now and he's happy, and he has our grandson over there with him, and they're playing and being together and energizing each other. So we just have to stay on this side and keep energizing each other here.
Exactly, until we start seeing them all over again.
Yes,
Well,
definitely.
they've popped in here and there.
Hmm. Definitely.
But so everyone, if you're trying to call in, you're probably not going to be able to, although the number was 727-493-2055. So you're, unfortunately, because the studio is closing, the phones are no longer working, and so we can't hear from you. So this is just going to be you watching us conversation.
Yeah.
So, but back to the Dr. Rice DVDs and videos and stuff. Oh, by the way, I've been reading Jesus CEO.
Uh-huh.
Yes. If anybody is a business person, I would highly, highly recommend that if you have not read Jesus CEO, you really, really, really should. I should not shit all over you, but you could, if you chose, to read this book, and you get a lot of insightful information that is really self explanatory and very easy, and it comes naturally if you pay attention to it. And this is definitely a way to run a business and to deal with people in business along with people in general relationships, I would say. So I've been reading the chapters, and I went through and decided to take the chapters and write them all down and everything. And ironically, I've been reading them and I realized that a lot of these, for instance, I am statements is what he became. Kept in constant contact with his boss, God, stuck to his mission, believed in himself, had internal anchors, guarded his energy, did the difficult things, said thank you, was constantly in a state of celebration, owned it, did not waste the judging of others, expressed himself, was willing to look foolish, did not kick the donkey, had a passionate commitment to the cause, requested noble things, saw love in control of the plan, worked through his fears, was keenly aware of his resources, felt a sense of destiny, prized the seed rather than the bouquet, did not despise the little things. So I'm thinking about all this and I'm like, wow, this guy was one of us for sure. And he definitely realized that he had a plan and he knew how to use it. And he made sure that he created it in a way for people to follow him. But I'll be darned if those Greeks and Romans and all those type of civilizations back in ancient times did not turn around and make a big mess of it all.
Mm-hmm.
And so it turns out that we have been misdirected and misguided by these ancient civilizations to have the hostility, the fear, the negativity, and everything else that makes it so people are fearful about religion and fearful about being connected to God.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because that's where there's so much contention in the world, because they don't realize that everyone is supposed to be loving, and all those attributes of love should be just coming out of them. And
Oozing.
yes, exactly.
Oozing out
Oozing.
of your beingness of love, of acceptance, of beauty, of happiness, of joy, of forgiveness, of healing. What else is there? Prosperity, abundance. These are all aspects of ourselves that are naturally supposed to be. It's not the opposite, which is what our society has raised us to be. It's not supposed to be that we're living in fear and we have to live in a box of consciousness and of living life. No, Jesus never did,
No, he just enjoyed life, and he enjoyed the people, and he did what his father wanted him to do,
which
which
is
is
all of
God.
our Father.
Yes, everyone's father. He is our source. He is our source of energy and everything that's here on this earth.
Mind you, energy. Ha ha ha. Ha. Energy. God is an energy source. Jesus was made in his image. We were all made in his image, the energy source of his image. I'm having a ha moment.
Oh, great.
I'm having a ha moment on the air as we speak. Would
Good,
you
good, good.
imagine that?
No, that's terrific.
Yes. And so, because we are all created in God's image, and we come from the energy source, and we are all energy, we have it within ourselves to go back to God and be as God, because that's where we come from. That's where we emanate from. And it's not going to I am God and you are wrong, and it's not the fighting of the gods like the Romans and the Greeks have been doing. It's not that. It's we're supposed to be as God in the sense of reverence, of love, of understanding and knowing that the power energy within us is what will create our heaven upon this earth, our heaven in whatever we want in life. And when we are in the darkness of everything, that is where it's the connection, the discontent, and all that other stuff that all the other religions say, right?
Yes. Well, the thing is that we are really supposed to be loving. We need to be forgiving, all of the good stuff, because that's healing. That's healing for the body and it's healing for the soul.
And the planet.
And of course, by all means, the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Because having all the negativities and having the reverence, she brought out about being a reverence. Well, the reverence should be extended to everyone. If
Mm-hmm.
you really love somebody, there is a respect. RESPECT. That if exactly. But that should be going on with everyone. It's not just certain people. It's not with someone that has money. It's not just a boss. It should be consistent through the whole business, through the whole government, through the whole endeavors.
It's
It
called
should,
the human being respect.
yes. We all need to have that respect. And when you do have that respect, people can feel better about themselves and also hold their heads up high that no matter what, they're all wonderful, divine beings.
Divine light of the world.
Yes, exactly.
Every single one of us. Even you, Adam.
Yes, he's glowing already.
He's our glowworm, Adam.
Now he's a good glowing being.
Actually, he really is. He's not Frodo, everybody. He's Adam.
Yes.
I think he left the room. Maybe he's on the scooter with my kids because my kids are here too. So, yeah, as we're on our soapbox because well we are, but I'm sure you can in some way out there in the ethers in the world, everybody that is listening and watching, you can find it somewhere within yourself so that we know what we're talking about and something will resonate with you. And it's a matter of you deciding what you want in your life. I found it quite interesting the the Dr. Rice information of that one workshop he did of what was the name of it?
That's a good question. Trying to remember those different CDs. Is something about um,
The Circle
Circle
of
of
Life
Life
and
and
How
how
to
to
Play
Live
It.
live it, isn't it?
No, play it.
Oh, play it.
It's all
Yeah.
about playing it because,
Yes,
gosh darn it, the game of life is nothing but a game, right?
that's right. This is a big schoolhouse.
Yes.
The Earth.
Well, in this particular workshop, he talks about the higher and the lower.
Mm-hmm.
And with the higher and the lower, winners and losers, right? Well, people correspond the higher and the winners with those that are master slave, have a controlling factor, want to dominate the world, um, go after money, go after things. So our society for a very long time has been in that mentality. No, 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 no. That's actually the lower having that type of mentality and that way of doing things in life. The actual higher winner way is when you deal with life as it comes. You have the relationships and you want to nurture the relationships. You look within yourself for the problems that come up, and you do your own self healing. When you're on the lower end, you're always saying it's everyone else's fault. You're projecting everything onto everybody else. Everybody else is wrong. You're always right. Um, but when you're on the higher side, the winner side, so to speak, you know that there's not wrong, there's right and not right. Um, but it doesn't make somebody wrong.
Exactly.
It's just you can acceptance is a matter of perspective and understanding that you agree to disagree, basically, and then you work through the issues, the triggers, the problems to come to an understanding of one another. And so this was a really, really fantastic DVD that I got to watch and everything, and you were watching it as well. And it was such a like, oh, okay, I'm not doing so bad after all. Because now I don't have to kick myself in the butt that I'm not a millionaire and I'm not a CEO and I'm not this powerful, powerful woman. No, the power comes from within when you can touch lives and have relationships that are loving and nurturing, and you can be emotionally healthy with not only yourself, but with other people around you. That's the true essence of being on the higher end of life, of being a winner in life.
Exactly.
It's not about how much money you have, how big your mansion is, how many cars you got. That's not really what it's about. That can naturally come with when you take the higher approach. That can be the natural treasures that come with it when you're at a noble place, when you're coming from a place of the heart and the emotions and the feelings, as opposed to when you're on the lower end and the losing end. It's the losing end because you lose a part of yourself when you're so much in your mind and you're so much in your thoughts and you're so much in your ego.
Mm.
And I was like, wow.
Wasn't it it was a fantastic awareness building kind of DVD, and it's a blessing, right, for the information that you're receiving,
Mm-hmm.
because it does build the person to feel that life is doesn't have to be the struggle that we make it to all the time. That it is a wonderful experience, and go find it and get it and do it. And it's fantastic. So you just enjoy everything that you participate and know that everything is a gift.
It's a treasure.
Yes, definitely a treasure.
It's a treasure chest of life. Do 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 do. A treasure chest of life. Da 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 da. Oh, sorry. It's random. I know.
That's how you go.
You're like, yep, that's my kid. I always have done that. But yeah. So this Dr. Michael Rice, I'm encouraging like the clients I've had today. I've encouraged them to go to his website at whyagain.org, only because he is somebody that someone who gets it and who's created a way for people to understand it, and it's been totally affirming for all the stuff that I've been realizing over the years with all the writings that I have done, which you know that I have done.
Yes.
You have experienced
Yes.
and everything, but you also know that they were taken from me.
Yes. That was a devastating week.
Yes. Thank you for being there for me, Mom. Really?
But moving right along.
Yes. I'm moving right along. We're all moving right along. We're going down the river.
Going forward.
down the river. Are we in a kayak, a canoe, or a log?
Could be a log. We've gone and had to shovel it out, carved it out to get in there and everything.
With the squirrels?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Whoever wants to dig it out with us. The beavers.
The beavers, of course.
Yes.
Yes. Just come into our imaginations and
And they help get us curved out and everything on the log.
yeah. We were Native Americans in a previous life. I was her mother. She was my daughter, and now we switched places.
You think? No.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Most definitely. So now that you've had 5 kids
Mm-hmm.
and you were married for nearly 35 years,
Yes.
and now dad is on the other side with, baby Mikey. You're now embarking upon the door of life in a new way.
Mm-hmm.
What do you envision yourself to do now at this point in your life?
Well, right now, since it's been just a very short time uh, since his transition, I'm just taking one day at a time and working through it, making it the best that I can make it, and know that I'm loved, he is loved, and we're all loved.
We're love, 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 love. You would think we were hippies, huh?
Hippies really have gone to the max.
Well, everybody, we are going to take a little break, and we're going to play some music that has been played in the past, either by Lisa Firestone or James Smith, some other stuff. I think we'll go with Lisa Firestone because she's got some jazzy stuff going on. And I hope you enjoy it. This is just a little something as we get towards the ending of my last show for Clearwater Studios. So enjoy this music, and we'll be back in a few moments.
It's like the sweet extra whenever you touch me. I want more so much. How we move into that rainbow in the sky. You are the sweet extra. you touch me in the dark. When your hand moved up my arm, I was so taken by your charm. Later, when I was alone, I never stopped to think of why you hurried home. I let you, but I'll never let you again. I let you call me late at night, though I knew it wasn't right. I let you always choose a place where no one recognized your face. Seeing you just made me melt, and I was certain that it was love I felt. I let you, but I'll never let you again. I believed all you told me when you looked into my eyes. Tell me, how did those words taste when you knew they were just lies? I confess all along, I denied what my heart knew. Just a fool for the notion of somehow having you. And I finally faced the truth. I was angry and confused. All along I just refused to see that I was being used.
And welcome back to the Mama J Speak Show. This is one of the final shows, well, the final show for this particular studio. If I should be coming back on in the near future, it'll be out of Tampa or perhaps St. Pete or perhaps just at truly live events. That is what I would really prefer to do. If any of you are interested in the near future of having me come out to your event and broadcast live, do a live stream broadcast and be on the show, please email me at realitypoet30@yahoo.com. And also, once you contact me through email, I will then send your information and connect with the new owners of this company that's taking over this studio or the whole company itself, which is quite interesting. So anyways, how did you like that?
That was very good.
Oh, okay.
You did,
Did you
very
like the
well with
music?
it. Oh,
No,
yes.
did you
No,
like the
no.
music?
I love the music. I know Lisa Firestone, and she has a beautiful voice and a beautiful personality and has beautiful, beautiful talent. So, no,
So is there
it's really
anything
nice.
you want people to know out there? What's your message? What do you want to inspire in people?
I want them to be able to know that they're loved and that they're all good no matter what happens in their lives. Whatever has happened, it doesn't matter. They're all loving people.
At the core.
Yes. at the very, very core, they're all loving people.
Unlike the Wicked Witch.
She still has good core.
Just got to get past that wickedness. So movies. We've seen some movies. We've seen Olympus Has Fallen. I don't know if any of you are moviegoers out there, but we see quite a few movies. And we've seen The Great Oz, and we've seen Jack the Giant Slayer. Well, I have. Thank you to that person that took me out on my birthday to dinner and movie. You know who you are.
Good for him.
But anyways, or it could have been her, but no, just
Yes.
kidding, everybody. Anyways, what did you think of Olympus Fallen?
Oh, I think it was an eye opener, and it really evoked suspicion, really, of things that might occur, definitely in the future, and anything is possible. Anything is possible. So we have to just go with the flow and think of the positive and what people are going to learn from different experiences of life.
Exactly. Well, I found that Olympus Fallen, they're trying to really create a fear factor into our society about an invasion. What is with the Koreans? They keep making movies lately about the Koreans invading us. Is
Hmm.
that something for us to need to worry about for real? Everybody, I would suggest you try to look into that and see if there's any fluidity to that, if there's any realness to that, or if that's just something that we're going to create and then have to deal with that massive whatever to occur. You know what I mean?
Yes. Um, Hopefully, it won't occur that things with Korea are in a copacetic kind of way,
Yeah, I want to send
politically, and
peace,
yes,
peace
uh,
and healing,
yes,
forgiveness.
peace. Well, 10 years ago, we did have that Korean War, and there may be some
Reminiscent.
young people that their parents, something happened with their parents, and of course they're angry, and they said, oh, it was America that did it, and so they could possibly do that. I mean, that's the way of the world. That's how the children keep things going if it's not taken care of and forgiven and um, made to know that everyone was to blame. It wasn't one person or one group of people. It was both sides.
Hmm.
It didn't have to get to that.
Yeah. It's something to think about throughout all of our history. I'm having this guided thought that all of us that are interested, we do a meditative healing on our own times within our own circles of friends and family or whatever. And we do like a meditation and prayer work for the healing and the forgiveness of all these countries that have been in war, whether with each other, with our country, whatever. And it's something that is coming to me because I'm feeling that if we can give our energy in that direction through a meditation, and we do this for a couple of weeks, whatever issues that are going around globally that have been for centuries and centuries been occurring, with that power that we all put into it for healing and forgiveness, that perhaps that will help shed some new light. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes, because that's what we have to do as a country as human beings to make this whole warring kind of mind um, keep going, and that we have to injure each other, and that we have to defame each other, and um, be scandalous and all of that. How is that being loving? We need to start learning about real love and respect. Again, RESPECT. This is what it is all about. It's loving, respect, forgiveness, and loving who you are and who other people are, and that everyone has gifts that they need to share and put out there for other people. Maybe they can learn an education, healing, forgiveness. That's what this is all about.
Oh, wow. We've got 10 minutes left. What are we going to do now? We're going to crochet.
No.
No, we're not. We're not going to crochet. But yeah, I haven't been paying attention to the news much cuz that's negative energy. I like to live in my own little bubble of wonderland. But this it yeah, it came to me that that's part of something that those out there that do prayer and meditation work and whatever focus on just for a couple of weeks of eliminating that centuries upon centuries and generations of all of those hurts, because that needs to be forgiven. And having that type of power go out into the world may actually assist in the shifting of the consciousness of people all over the world, because there are many countries that are still fighting within themselves and with one another and all around. So if we can send that healing forgiveness energy to them to heal within themselves, to like wake up to what they're doing in their own capacities, that could be something worth doing. But then again, going back to some of Dr. Rice's material and what his research has found, that even back in the time of the Aramaic, when Jesus was around and that was his native language, the way it got translated and how it was translated was based upon the capacity of where everybody was at that time of understanding. So there could be quite a few of those people in those countries, and what we're still dealing with now in the United States, that it's only to a person's capacity of what they can learn and what they can accept. Of course, it's also a combination of the assumption that that's all anyone is capable of. Because mind you, everyone, we only use what, 20% of our brain power or something. It's like a really small amount. And if we can get past all of that and really realize what sorry about that alarm. Realize that we can definitely make a difference in our own lives and each other when we do that.
Yes, definitely. Well, I know that there's a lot of warriors that they need to forgive themselves. And they know that there's hurt within them about what they've had to do. And that's what everyone is dealing with. And we need to understand that, again, that people are loving and we need to be forgiving and tolerant and understanding and caring.
Basically, all the things that Jesus did in Jesus CEO.
Hmm?
So, anyways, um, I want to thank everybody and all of my guests that I've had over the past 4 or 5 months. I've really enjoyed this opportunity and this experience. I am grateful and thankful that I know.